Hey guys, we are live. It is January 21st, 2026. We're going to be talking about Minnesota, specifically the ice raids that are going on. Welcome back, guys. It's Mob Vlog. And today we have Mr. Red Wemette. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing chipper, guy.
Fantastic. So, guys, we are looking for your comments on the side. We want to hear your thoughts of what exactly is going on. Renee Good was killed out. It's been 2 weeks now, but further developments have happened. Everything from the family hiring George Floyd's attorneys to protests. You want to call them demonstrations. What are your thoughts on it, Red?
Well, first of all, you talked about the family. I watched the grandfather of her child, and he said he's not the family, nor is the grandchild the family. The family seems to be her in-laws, and they weren't even legally married. The grandfather said that she wasn't married to the woman. He said they lived together, but there was never a marriage. I saw his interview. It was interesting. And he's fighting for custody for the boy. He said, I wanted to be raised in a Christian atmosphere. And he's fighting for custody because he doesn't want him where he's at. So that's the way it is.
Wow. So what I understand, did the wife of Renee Good, did she get arrested or detained or questioned? What's going on with that?
She was questioned, but she lawyered up, and so they're investigating her.
Interesting.
Looks like she'll be charged with wrongful death. That she caused wrongful death by saying, "Go, baby." Telling somebody to run from the police, not good.
Kind of like participating. So Gomp says Bondi Cash and the VP are heading to Minnesota tomorrow for a big announcement.
That should be interesting. It should be. They're rioting right now, even in the cold weather out there. They're rioting. It's not a demonstration. It's a riot every day. You got somebody on a bullhorn. These are not demonstrations. When they're telling people to be disruptive and throw things at federal agents, that's not a demonstration. That's a riot.
I mean, sounds like that's what I would describe it as anyway, from the videos I've seen. But they keep saying protests or demonstrations on the news. So.
They want to. It's just the sign came up here right now. Fake media.
No, that's the trolls starting up. MD Myth, fake MAGA. There you go. You know, I watch the news. Go for it. I don't know what to tell you. What do you think about Nick Shirley, Red? What are your thoughts on this guy?
What am I got a lot of thoughts about him. Just as I told you, I watched something. He's before Congress today, and I watched something. And when I watched it, I expected to see a lot more Nick Shirley, but it was Fox News or one of the other news that was a little bit more conservative, and they paid like 45 minutes, 50 minutes of politicians talking, and then Nick Shirley came into it. And when he came into it, he's just as bad as the politicians. They asked him a question like, "How did this happen? How did you come to meet this Dave, this other guy?" And instead of answering the question, the guy, he says, "Did he call you? Did he contact you?" He goes into a long story about what they did together. And then at the very end, he turns around and says, "The guy called me." Instead of saying that right in the beginning, he's got to get his long 2 cents in. He should be a politician.
So in other words, Red, you're not really a fan of Nick Shirley.
No, I'm really not. But I'm not diminishing what he's done. But I'm not really a fan of him personally. No. But then there's a lot of people I'm not a fan of that they've done a lot of good things. I'm not really a total fan of Donald Trump, or MAGA. But the truth of the matter is, I like what it's done. There's some things that I don't like, but there's other things that I do.
And which is interesting coming from a guy who you flip flop who you vote for and whatnot. We've talked about that in the past. So, not to change subjects too quickly here, but Leanne rolling along says pro chapters going into the church the other day was disgusting, in my opinion. Don Lemon was there.
It was disgusting. And the disgusting part of it to me was the poor people that were actually in service there, and it disrupted their rights. And nobody, they didn't arrest that crowd, and they should have. I mean, where is the local police to take care of the community? It's not there. It's not there. They aren't taking care of the people. Some people were in there with cameras, and they called the police and said, we're being threatened. They said, well, then leave. We can't leave. We're surrounded. Oh, that's your problem. We'll talk to you later. Bye. Click. They hang up the phone. So the idea is don't go to Minnesota. Don't go there. Period.
So quick shout out to the Kraut, William Kirchmeyer. Happy birthday. And thanks for being part of the channel for so long. We appreciate you, Bill. Gordito Guapo. At least what Nick Shirley's exposing is fraud, unlike the other side, what the other side's exposing.
I don't take that away from him one bit. He's very good at that. And he's been working on that for a long time, years, not just months. And I don't take that away from him. What I do take away is some of the ways he presents things. He's a showman. I mean, he's out there as a YouTuber to entertain people, to get views, and he's doing a good job of it. A very good job.
Kind of like what we're doing right now.
That's right.
Sitting entertaining, making conversation with you guys, which, by the way, throw them up in the comments. If you guys do have some, join in. The channel's all about you guys. I mean, you have comments. So Jim Magnifici, I hope they charge Don Lemon and all who went into the church on federal charges.
I hope so.
Do you think that's going to come about?
No.
Yeah.
That would be local people from that's St. Paul, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Isn't it, Jim? Is it Jim Magnifici, or which one do I have here?
That's Jim, yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. That would have to be local police, and local police are not involved in this at all. They don't want to be involved in it. So they aren't policing their home. That's it.
It's back to the whole defund the police is a good idea,
I don't know. You're not.
Scott H, YouTube's supposed to be entertaining, or no one would watch. Nick's doing great. He's got the ear of the president.
Yeah. I think Nick's done some very entertaining things, but he's also done some very, I would say, some great good for this country. He's done a lot of great. At 23 years old, I mean, he's got 140 million views on his waste and fraud that he found up there, and he's gone through a little bit of abuse because every time the Smellian people see him up there or even talk to him, all of a sudden a racial thing. He's a racist. Oh, he's not a racist. He's a Mormon. They are not racist. Believe me.
Red Teresa Stoica has a comment here that ICE is not the police.
You're right. They're not the police. They're federal agents. They arrest police. They have the power to. They're federal agents. When they put on that. Pardon?
I'm sorry. Just to qualify you, how many federal agents have you worked with or known?
Oh, wow. A couple hundred over my life. A couple hundred. Some of them have been U.S. Marshals. Some of them have been FBI agents. Some of them have been ATF agents. Some of them have been customs agents. All different walks of life, but a couple hundred.
Yeah. So when you say that, this is what these guys do, it's what they do.
Yes. Yes. And they have the power to do a lot more, but they only do what their bosses tell them to do. And I've said that for years. Even on Red Spit Time Stories, I talked about that for many years. They only do what their bosses tell them to do. They don't do anything on their own. They get in trouble.
Scott H says, not so red. It's a federal crime, what they did. The FACE Act. Do you know what that is?
No, I'm not familiar with it.
Neither am I. Let me look that up. Let me pull it up quickly here.
This guy, whoever it is here, he's saying, Joe, he says the mayor is telling the police not. Yeah, he's telling the police not to get involved.
Well, that's the mayor saying. Joe Smith said that the mayor's saying that right now. I mean, tell him to stand down. It's like the opposite of what Daley did in Chicago.
Very, very well said, Adam. Very well said.
It's like the opposite. It's the opposite. The freedom of access to clinic entrances. It's a law, federal act enforced in '94 under Clinton. Prohibits the use of threat of force or physical obstruction to intentionally injure, intimidate, or interfere with someone obtaining or providing reproductive health services. I don't believe that has anything to do with it. Well, no. FACE Act has remained in effect, been a point of debate with discussions in enforcement, attempts to repeal it, and applications and incidents involving clinics, pregnancy centers, or houses of worship. So you're right. Yeah, you're right, Scott H.
The first time I ever saw anything like that was when I lived in Sarasota. On Tamiami Trail, they had a abortion clinic. And I didn't know what the people were out there doing, but I just, bought a house in the neighborhood. But I watched them, and they were all demonstrating. The ones that were there were demonstrating and actually grabbing people and saying, you can't go in there and stuff like that. And the local police arrested them.
Butt crack pro, idiots that are against ICE. Do you realize that means you are for exploiting illegal workers? Stupid idiots.
I thought about this after I heard it from, it's not my original, but all these people that are not supporting ICE, they're saying, ICE go home, whatever. They should be taking one of the illegals, each one of them, to their household to stay in their house, not in jail. Let them pay for the food, shelter, clothing, and whatever problems come along. And when they get arrested, the citizen can get arrested because he aided and abetted. So that can be taken on that way. But it's not going to go that way. It's not going to go that way at all.
Cream sugar, they're not going to do that at all. No, they aren't. See the videos where they pull up and they go, hey, are you for, yeah, of course. Well, hey, I got, 5 guys here who want to come. They're like, whoa. You see these, I don't know if you call them prank videos but in a way it's true. Eric Phillips, it's crazy here in Minneapolis. They're walking out of work, school, shopping, etc. on Friday. I saw some posting about that. 2:00 on Friday, all these workers are supposed to walk out across the country and protest. Have you heard about that?
Yes, it was supposed to be don't buy anything. Don't spend any money on that day. And some people didn't really adhere to it. It was a lot of noise to me because I watched it. And Eric, you're closer to it than I am, but I don't think everything shut down. I know the banks didn't, and there's a lot of other things that didn't too.
Yeah, it was supposed to be everybody walking out of work. So, all right, Neosporin. Jonathan Ross is definitely gonna do time. Decades.
No way. Put your money where your mouth is, pal.
System, here comes the trolls. System Muser. I love the trolls. Does this clown, damn it, I forgot my clown wig today, Red, have any real questions, or does he just guess his way through the entire program? The guy in the glasses needs to start charging for his time. I do. I pay Red. It's a whole $1 every time we do this. So
no, he actually sets up my show after this one, and we, he makes email and everything else. We do the show after show.
All right. If you have something good, something to add to the show and put in the comments, please do. If not, please, honest to God, go watch another channel.
Don't beg them. They like that when you beg them.
That's true. That's true. Neosporin. Okay, it was murder. Only a traitor would think it wasn't murder. Jonathan Ross shooting Renee Nicole Good. Red.
Well, I think you're a little bit outspoken there, because the truth of the matter is, anybody that drives into a pedestrian, whether it's a federal agent, a police officer, or just me, you can expect to get the end of a barrel of a gun down your window. Guaranteed. Guaranteed, guy.
Captain Sticky says it wasn't murder.
No. Like I said, if it had been me in front of that vehicle and she accelerated towards me, that would have been the end of that right there. The same way it was. So, no, it's not what you think it is. And you want to know something? Scott's got it right here. Scott H. Neosporin, good luck with that. Yeah, good luck with it too. I want to see the indictment. It's never going to happen.
You don't think so? I mean, what about Derek Kavanaugh? That was the guy's not going to go do time. Look, he's still locked away, right? And that was I think the coroner's report came out that wasn't even that wasn't even how he died. Wasn't it too much fentanyl or something?
I don't really know for sure. I
heard that, but you hear that kind of shit go around online, and you go, "Is this real? Isn't it real?" And with AI, more and more, you're seeing bullshit flying around.
You're right about that. I see a lot of it.
Yeah. B. Walker, welcome into the channel, B. Walker. I heard some officials say he had suffered an incident previously and therefore was understandably more sensitive to the situation. That's the responsibility of the police force. Talking about Jonathan Ross got hit by a car previously to that. And
that was a federal agent released that information. A supervisor. It was a federal agent that released that. It's true. It was
this is George Semanchik. He was a police officer in Whiting, Indiana. In the same situation. He was justified. She aimed a 2,000-pound weapon. That's it.
Yep. That's the way it goes.
Oh, yeah. I mean, sorry that happened to you, by the way, Butch.
It was hit 6 months prior and dragged 150 feet.
Yeah, that's 6 months prior, 33 stitches there, Eric Phillips, Minneapolis is a stronghold. Instead of having the police, sheriff, and other law enforcement help ICE operation, the mayor and chief of police just say, be careful videotaping.
I don't know.
What to tell you?
You know what I would really want to see more than anything, other than the demonstrators and the rioters? I want to see the mayor and the governor arrested. What they are doing is against the law. They should be arrested. And then if they don't like it, secede from the union. Secede from the United States. But you can't kick us out. You can't kick federal agents out. You can't kick me out. You want to harass us and break the law there? We're not coming. We won't come there anymore. And then what do you have? You got a state on its own.
Two old people on a couch. It's so sad and unfortunate she put herself in that position. Agreed.
I agree.
Yeah.
And I do blame her wife. And I also blame the people that taught them that it was okay to interfere. The people that told them that this is okay, that cheered them on. Many years ago, I know of a case where there was something that happened, and there were bystanders that jeered them on by saying, yeah. Every one of those bystanders was convicted for aiding and abetting a felony. Where's the laws? Where are the laws? Where are the people are there, but the laws aren't. They're not.
Diamond Distractions wants to just say, prove it's against the law.
Pardon?
Prove it's against the law, Red. You just said it's against the law to stand there and cheer them on.
They do that in a court of law, pal.
I
don't prove anything. What are you, one of these guys that say, prove me wrong?
All right, Travis Nichols. I just wanted to see what your reaction was going to be from Diamond Distractions. She wasn't fighting illegals. She was paid from Democrats to deter ICE from money fraud.
I think that could be a big picture.
You know, when there were all the riots in 2020, you remember all the pallets of bricks showing up? Who paid for those? Who put them there?
We don't know. They have a congressional investigation right now to find out who put them there. That's what's going on right now in Washington. Will they get to the bottom of it? Who knows? Will they do anything about it? Who knows? Maybe this is all just talk.
Old tricks for an old dog says, fuck around, find out. That's about it.
Here's the guy that was on my show the other day, 71 years old. Back up and see if you can put him on, guy.
I'm sorry, Red. Back up and see who.
He says he's 71 years old. He was on my show the other day.
I don't know who you're talking about, Red.
Well, scroll through the comments here.
Gordito Guapo, Adam, if Red's show is going to be this interesting, I'm glad I ordered dinner. Best show in town. Smash the like button. Yeah, guys, don't forget the like button. Thanks a lot for that. Linda, I haven't seen Linda in a while. She said George Soros's groups put those there. That's who paid for it.
George Soros is no longer even in charge of his money. He gave it to his grandson. This is the guy, Travis. He just went by.
Travis Nichols, me 71. There you go.
Yeah, he had another comment earlier, and he's pretty much on the money. For a man 71 years old, he knows what he's doing.
Troll Silly. I don't know your name here. I'm the LMA Troll Silly. Liberals don't care about the democracy. They always scream about. Seems about Eric Phillips. If you walk downtown Minneapolis right now, you'll get asked if you don't condemn ICE. You'll get asked if you don't condemn ICE. And if you don't, people follow you calling you a Nazi. You cannot have a different opinion in Minneapolis.
All the reason not to go to Minneapolis and all the reason to stay out of the whole state of Minnesota. It wouldn't bother me if they put toll gates up there and stopped her from going in and going out. Just like crossing the border into Canada.
Yeah.
I wouldn't miss it at all.
Scott H says, never go to Minneapolis. No worries, because he is never there. So,
well, folks, I've had a philosophy for many years of my life. I don't go where I'm not wanted. Period.
It's a good idea. That's a good idea. That keeps you out of it, right?
I started that when I was like 22 years old.
Yeah.
Don't go, not wanted. If you're not wanted there, even I don't care if it's an establishment. It's not I've got a right to be here. You can't throw me out, or I can't walk through this neighborhood or something like that. People don't want you there. Don't go there. Period.
Yeah. Eric Phillips, it's only Minneapolis and St. Paul. The rest of the state is red. It's the same, the same thing in Nevada. I mean, you only have one county that's blue, but that can flip the whole state. So
they have a tremendous amount of rural areas in Minnesota, the 10,000 Lake State. They have a lot of rural areas, and in those rural areas, most people are very conservative. They're not the liberals. People that are liberal, they run to the cities to hide in the massive crowd, and they can do what they want there.
You think that's what it's all about?
It's been that way. It's been that way since the late 60s. It's just everybody has a cell phone now or a smartphone, and they're getting the news or what they think is the news either way every day.
Evan, at this point, Americans are making it so that we aren't wanted anywhere. I don't understand what you mean by we aren't wanted anywhere.
There's no plan to do that. Not that I know.
All right, Mark Jag. I work in retail, got robbed almost every day. Company from California, city and police governed by liberals. I wonder why they continue to rob our store. LOL.
Because they can. That's why they do it.
I heard all the Walmarts are shut down in Minneapolis because they were getting robbed so badly that they closed them up.
I was hearing things about them being shut down in California because they said it wasn't grand theft unless it was like over, I don't know, a large amount of money. And people were just walking in and taking what they wanted and walking out.
Yeah, that's crazy. I saw a lot of that going on. Well, they started locking things up even here in Las Vegas. I
got to
here shampoo and razors, and it's crazy.
They do that here, and during COVID, it started here. And the biggest thing that I got a kick out of when I was going through the locked up section for toiletries and everything, they have the condoms locked up. Who's going to steal condoms?
Yeah, go get those for free if you wanted, can't you?
Yeah, go to health department all you want.
They locked them up in there. Balsamic vignettes. Europe relies heavily on American tax money. NATO is basically a welfare program for Europeans. Thoughts?
He's accurate. It is. Without us backing up NATO, there would be no NATO.
No, don't we pay like a...
If we quit NATO, the United States does, the rest of the people just fall out. That's it. NATO will be dissolved.
Oh, let's see here. Mo. MAGA steel condoms. I bet you were supposed to spell that with an A, STEAL, like steel, because this is like MAGA, like steel, the metal condom. Kind of sounds bold. It actually sounds really bold because that's like saying MAGA has steel condoms. Man, but I bet you he meant it the other way, but he fucked up, so he doesn't know how to spell. So, yeah, Coca-Cola's been shutting down production facilities in California.
Oh, everything in California is shutting down. California is going to be another Chicago. The whole state. So? Yeah, the whole state. It'll get to the point where it's going to be overtaxed and underliving. People are just pulling out there. They're moving to Florida in droves from California. I know. I see them all the time here, and I know they're going to Las Vegas too.
Wyoming, free condoms for liberals. And Mo's big reply to us is, "Who are these jerks?" Go watch another channel, buddy. This is definitely not the place for you. Illinois is geographically Republican, hut between East St. Louis and Cook and Lake counties. Dems carry a lot of power. That sucks for Illinois. It's much like Nevada, same thing. So
this guy here he just got me.
What do you got, Red?
Florida's a shithole. Okay.
Oh, sour pour horror. Sorry, yeah. Sour pour hour. I didn't mean to say that. Sour pour hour.
Yeah, I hope you never come here because you're really not wanted, but you can. But chances are, with that kind of attitude, you're not going to be walking down the streets without losing a tooth or two. Just tell them we live here. We live in a shithole.
Balsamic vignettes. Thanks for the reply. Keep up the good work. Glad that you enjoy it. Be sure to hit the like button. Go Pinder. 2 handsome men. 10 out of 10 handsome. Why? Thank you, sir.
Thank you, guy.
Scott H says the Google owners are leaving California too, taking their billions. Elon Musk left California with Tesla, moved to Texas. Who else ran out of California? A lot of people did. So,
what's his name? The guy I like to say.
Yeah. You're talking about Valuetainment.
Yes.
Jeff Patrick Beta.
Yes, he went to Fort Lauderdale. He's living down there in a beautiful mansion.
Moved out of California. Said, I'm done, out of here. Chain Weaver, Minneapolis is a shithole.
It's not a very nice place, but it's
great.
It's a reflection of the people that are there. I mean, if it's as bad as Eric says, where if you walk down the street, somebody's going to approach you and ask you, are you for this or against this? Mind your own business. Get out of here. Take a hike.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, Patrick David. Did I say that backwards? I did.
Pat David, I believe it is. Is it not?
PBD. Yeah, PBD. I like him. He's super nice.
I like him.
Nice guy. Scott H loves living in Florida. People are great. It's reasonable living, nice weather, lower taxes, good state. So
I love it here too. I love it here too, guy.
Right.
I wasn't born and raised here, but I've been here for what, 30 some years?
Yeah.
I love it.
Butch, the chief of Minneapolis, should get some balls and tell the mayor that his mental health ICE, it's their duty and oath. He's too big of a coward. Chief of police.
He likes his job too much. I mean, you can be fired from being chief of police, but you can only be elected as the mayor. So if you wait it out, eventually he's going to be gone. And he wants his job. I don't blame him for that. I mean, he could be fired at any time. The city council and the mayor can fire him at any time. I don't even think they need cause. They might do just cause, but they can find something if they want it.
All right, Jay, you trade almost all your time and energy to barely meet your needs on average as a species.
That's philosophical.
Some people do, right?
That's philosophical, yeah.
Yeah, and probably if you did an average, that would be the case. You spend your time meeting your needs, and you don't have to really worry about meeting your needs. Like birds don't think about meeting their needs.
No.
They get up, they flap their wings around, the food's there. They don't. So I don't know. People
I don't really think about meeting my needs that much. I mean, dinner, yeah. Food, yeah. Water, yeah. Consumable things, yeah. Taking a shower, being clean, using the toilet, yeah. Those are things that are needs. The rest of it is like not really necessary. Armchair idiots. Why? Because they're not clutching pearls the whole stream. I like that.
Phosphor 15. The communist propaganda campaign has turned weak-minded individuals into self-hating Americans who feel guilty to needing to eat. It breaks my heart. It is. It's true. That's a true statement. It's propaganda that makes people feel this. You should feel this way about being who you are. You should feel this way about your gender, your race, your age, your weight, your everything. It's all propaganda.
That's things that I don't like about what they call influencers. They put them on YouTube, or they go on YouTube and they become what they call influencers. They're going to influence my opinions. They're going to influence what I think. They're going to influence what I see or how I talk or how I think. No way. It's not going to happen. I'm too old to change.
There you go. This is nice and deep. JV, time is not linear. We experience the illusion of linear time because we're compressed energy light. within this physical frame, deeper still, within a low vibrational plane of reality, with other dimensions existing at either higher or lower resonant energy signature vibrational frequencies. Ramble, LOL. Well, there's your thought for the day, everybody. Elizabeth France, we haven't seen you in a little while. Late again. I grew up in St. Paul. I'd rather visit Tehran than go back there. They say it's not just going on here. It's not just Minnesota. My buddy's from Germany, and he goes back over to Mannheim, and he said, man, it's not even like what it was when he grew up there. He said you get a lot of Middle Eastern, a lot of all the restaurants. You can't even find a German restaurant in Mannheim. Crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Mo's still hanging around. You're still watching, Mo? And we thought you'd left by now. Laura and Harvey come to mind.
I'm going to give you a helping hand.
Wow. What are you doing, Red?
I'm giving Mo a helping hand here.
What? You don't have to do that. Don't.
Okay.
No, I was having fun playing with him. He was a fun troll, dude. You didn't have to get rid of him on me. I like that guy.
He was your pet.
Man, how often do I get to talk to somebody who says stupid shit to me? It doesn't happen that often.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Michael Young, entertaining and educational. It's edutainment. You guys are great. Thank you very much, Mike. Nice to have you in. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're new here. Red and I go live on Wednesday afternoons, and you never know what we're going to be talking about. So join in the conversation and have some fun. That's what we're here for. Jim Peacock wants to talk Greenland. Truman made the offer, didn't he, for Greenland?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, he offered back in the 60s.
But yet
40s?
In the 40s. But
40s.
Yet there's been like 19 different offers. Greenland has actually transferred many, many times. It didn't always belong to Copenhagen, Denmark. It's been transferred around many, many times. Norway had it for a period of time. A lot of people have had possession of Greenland. And aside from that, we have our cold weather training camps, military bases in Greenland. So we have a lot of investment there. If they really want us to get out, maybe we should leave. Maybe we should take our money with us too.
See how they do without us. Helping out. Phosphor, we will get what we need from Greenland. America first. Hallelujah. There you go.
Personally, I believe that it will benefit the whole country if we occupy Greenland or it becomes part of U.S. possessions, because it's in a strategic place where Russia and where China, they would love to have it. Mm-hmm. It's like the Wall Canal. I mean, China really wants it, but they can't have it.
Right. Truman offered $100 million to Denmark for it, 1950, according to Bill Kirchmeier. And Elizabeth says Greenland would get more than we would out of the deal.
They get a lot of good things from us. I don't know anybody that's a U.S. possession that ever complained about it. You never hear Puerto Rico complaining about it.
Wow. Interesting. John Tripp. Oh, wait, no. Damage. Whatever you do, don't make Greenland a state. We don't need any more liberal congressmen. What do you thought?
I don't think it would ever become a state. They want to make it a U.S. possession. That would be like Puerto Rico, a U.S. possession, or Guam, like a U.S. possession, Guam.
Make it like that. So it wouldn't get reputation.
To make Hawaii a state? I mean, after Pearl Harbor and everything else, you know how long it took them to make Hawaii a state?
No, I don't.
Long time. When somebody look it up, when Hawaii was a state, it was a territory, a U.S. possession for a long time. I think it was in my lifetime.
Hawaii became a state March 18th, 59.
1959.
Eisenhower was
Yes.
president. Mm-hmm. Everybody's agreeing, yes, it would become a territory. And Brady, you're on your history, man. 1959, he got it right.
Then in order to become a state, if they wanted to, they would have to petition the United States with an application. And then it would have to get examined. It would have to go before Congress and the Senate and then the president to actually be signed. So I don't think it's ever going to happen.
You have to put the state constitution together. You got to there's a lot of hoops to jump through to do that.
Mr. Jager, yes, I did get the email about the school closing. I'm very familiar with it. Due to the fact that the neighborhood has changed and there aren't any students there, there's only 6 students that want to go there. I think it's time they close. It's a Catholic school. It's on the west side.
Well, if you guys are new here, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Red and I come in here on Wednesdays and we talk what's currently going on, whatever you guys might bring up and we talk about. It's a lot of fun. Red used to be an informant with in the Chicago outfit, an organized crime. He was the longest undercover living informant. He's got a lot of interesting stories. You can go to the channel and check out playlists and see conversations. Check out the Who Is Red Wemette. And I run a mob tour in Las Vegas and ghost tours. We do the Haunted Vegas tour and crime tour, mob tour. So if you're in Vegas, be sure to look that up. It's running across the bottom of the screen. Use the mob vlog and mob vlog comment. So JV, ha 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 ha. You will meet us. I think you meant to spell that MEET, like meat, as in, but not like a chunk of ground beef. Like you will meet us, because I'm not going to sit there with a meat tenderizer and meet you. You know what I mean? That's funny. Yep. Scott H. Most of the crybabies couldn't find Greenland on the map.
They should go there, though. It's nice and cool there. It's really nice. And the days are really short.
You're right, Brady. Maybe I could meet him. I'm Adam the Butcher, so why not? You said there were 6 students that still want to attend. Is there any proof of that? These 6 students are capable of making a noise when they fart? 6 students. You were talking about the school closing by Grand and Ogden in Chicago?
Yes, that was what was reported by not the pastor, but one of the priests that worked there. He was interviewed and he said there were only 6 students that made application. We had to close the school. That was it. There's just not being supported anymore, period.
Got it. Dynamic quality universe. Kind of like Alaska, Stewie's Icebox.
Actually, it's higher than Alaska. Take a look at Alaska and take a look at Greenland. It's up there in the polar ice cap.
It is, but it's a short distance right over that to Russia, to China, to, yeah. Mudhen 76. Americans are too dumb for chess. Stick to checkers. Not that he can play. But if Trump took Greenland, Chairman Xi takes Taiwan, and then it's over for U.S.
No, it's not over for U.S. You just think it'd be over for U.S. It not be over for U.S. I know. I know.
Racist red. He lives up to his name once again. There he goes. Oh my gosh. Greenland is a checkmate. Geez, our Greenland Packers fans. You guys come up with everything right now.
Asked who started the Stardust, and I don't really know who exactly started it. I really don't know. I know the Chicago mob took it over like in 1958, but I really don't know who started it. You would probably know better than I would, Adam. The Stardust.
Yeah, built in 58.
Pardon?
It was built in 58.
Yeah, but
it's built.
Didn't really. He wasn't connected with Chicago until after Tony Accardo decided he'd be connected with Chicago.
It's a good question. It wasn't the Argent Corporation.
No,
they came in later, and that's when they built the tower and the big expansion plans and all that for it. So yeah,
it was a Johnny Roselli's.
Mo Dalitz probably had his hands in part of it.
He did.
Yeah. So I wouldn't doubt that. So Joshua Tift. The first hotel in Vegas was the Flamingo Hilton.
Wrong.
And that would definitely be a wrong. No, sir. The hotel was open. The Flamingo.
Gus Greenbaum opened the Stardust.
The Flamingo opened December 26th, 1946. And that was the third resort on the Strip to open. And it did not open in Las Vegas.
That's the reason.
And it did not open in Las Vegas. It opened in Paradise. The Flamingo Hotel is not in Las Vegas. The Fremont Hotel downtown, the Golden Nugget, the Golden Gate, those are in Las Vegas. But once you're south of Sahara, you're in Paradise. So technically, it was the third resort to open on what's now known as the Strip. But before that, there was the New Frontier and the El Rancho that were on the Strip. Downtown, the El Cortez already opened before the Flamingo opened. So no, that's incorrect. But thanks for the comment. It's good to and it was across the street from Bally's. And if you say across the street, meaning the Flamingo Road, across the street would have been Barbary Coast, and then the Flamingo. Now, Barbary Coast has been rebranded the Cromwell, so it's across the street from the Cromwell. And Bally's is now called the Horseshoe, but originally that was the MGM Grand, opened in 1973 by Kirk Kerkorian for a cost of $11 million. So that's the little geography for you there, Joshua. So you stayed at the Flamingo when you were visiting Vegas. All right. Well, now you learned some things about the place you stayed at.
Joshua, never debate on Las Vegas with a tour guide. Adam's a tour guide. He owns a tour business, so he knows a lot about Las Vegas history.
Wow. Well, I gotta say, man, let's take a couple more comments. Relifactor opened the Stardust after buying it from Tony Carnero, who couldn't get a gaming license because of mob ties. Relifactor, I got to look that up, Gordito, but thanks for that. I do appreciate it.
Thank you, buddy.
Gregory, let's get back onto some bigger topics here than the Vegas mob. I remember in the 80s, China was wanting the South China Sea. They would take it first.
They said they would.
And no?
No.
No.
The South China Sea? No.
Okay.
They said they were going to take Hong Kong. They didn't take it.
Yeah. So, well, listen, Red, let's wrap up, man. It's been a fun time this afternoon. But I have to run. The phone's going off.
Okay.
So you guys have a great day. And thanks
for my channel.
Yeah. Head over there. Guys, 10 minutes to be starting on the channel. So head on over and have a great day. God bless you all. Thank you, Red. And have a great day, everyone.